Alright, fish cam has been off the lake for about a week. We've been making improvements. For Father's Day, the missus got me an Elite 4X HDI for the, I mounted it up on the bow. Magic question is, I ordered a bracket, and I'm like, been waiting a week for it now from Bass Pro, and it's just a hose clamp with a bunch of brackets. I'm like, hose clamp, it slips, it'll slide. It's gonna go, the transducer is gonna mount to the head of the trolling motor. The problem with it on the head of the trolling motor is if you bump it, it's got a little plastic housing, it's gonna crack. And again, it's just a hose clamp, $24 hose clamp with an adapter piece. So I took my best engineering swag, and Nolan helped me out this morning along with his brother. And we mounted that, again, it's up on the bow, so I got a second station. And if you come around the Minn Kota, this housing here is aluminum. And I mounted it right to the, I put a small, drilled a pilot hole, and I mounted it right to the front ahead of the trolling motor. What's nice about this is it'll point that direction. As you're coming into a bay or something and you're casting, it'll take me right where I need to. In the spring, I'm going to undo this bolt that has an nylon insert nut. And this bracket, this head of the transducer is going to flip around. And I got enough clearance back here so it can be pointing the other direction. So when we're back trolling and whatnot, I got a good view of what's going on the other direction, especially doing some of that early springtime fishing in the river. So Nolan, I'm going to have you push this, push it towards me. Okay, so this basically goes down. The cable is on the outside, so that when it's engaged, the cable's on the outside. This has got enough slack in it so that the cable won't bind and coil itself up around the head of the transducer. Again, what's kind of nice about that, you can kind of see this now. The head of that's pointing gives me a kind of a bird's eye view. It's side scan or forward looking sonar.
Oh, that's sweet.
And it's like kind of like having an underwater camera.
Oh, I get it
It'll be like,
under the water.
yeah, it'll be cheating. What's kind of cool about this unit, it's fairly inexpensive, and it has both fish finder as well as the forward looking. It gives me about a 30-degree swath in the water of what's going on, and better yet, you can take the fish finder and overlay it, so there's no interpretation any longer. I can almost tell what kind of bait fish are in the school when I'm looking at it. But again, that's it hanging from the bottom. One simple bolt saved me about a $24 bracket from Bass Pro. And it's going back as soon as it gets here. But anyway, so that's how it goes. Nolan, can you kind of hold this up towards the motor? Watch what you're doing. So, and again, the trick is to make sure you give yourself enough slack in this cable so that when I redeploy the motor, put the motor back in the stoke spot, boom, it's in there, and I got enough slack so it's not going to get buggered up. So, oops, sorry about that. And again, there's the bracket, and she's just kind of cantilevered out there like that. So that was this morning's, Saturday morning's project. I only stewed over it all night. We were going to get up early this morning and do some little muskie fishing, right, Nolan? And I wanted that hooked up so we can use it, but didn't happen. So as we say here on Yedja Boat, on the end of each video, what do we say?
Fish came out.
Fish came out.